On the surface, it sounds great for Chicago. New money to repair crumbling streets, rusted light poles, bad bridges. But critics say while those fixes need to be made, the way the city plans to pay for it all is not. City Council narrowly approving an $830 million bond measure today. CBS Chicago political reporter Chris Ty is here to walk us through that decision.
Marie, there was a lot of talk of kicking cans down the road. It's a political jargon we hear a lot.
Yeah.
Supporters of this bond say we can't kick down the road repairs for our kids. Critics say we shouldn't kick the can down the road on paying for all of this to the next generation.
When my 5-year-old is 30, we will be paying $820 million over a period of 6 years on this very bond.
Both sides using the kids will pay for it argument at council.
We're not mortgaging the future of our children. In fact, we are building the roads that they're going to use.
The $830 million bond would go to repair city roads and bridges, city building renovations, new city vehicles, street lights, traffic signals, replacing lead service lines, as well as $1.5 million per alderman to use how they see fit. Doing nothing, supporters of the mayor's plan say would create chaos.
Potholes will grow bigger, vacant buildings will catch on fire, light poles will fall, and bridges could deteriorate beyond repair.
To be clear, no one in council argued to do nothing. Critics zeroing in, though, on the mechanics of payback. The $830 million bond will, in the end, cost the city $2 billion. The city choosing to pay interest-only payments through 2045, then begin paying off the principal. Critics wanted a bond half the size with a quicker payback to unburden future Chicagoans and prevent a further drop in the city's bond rating.
It gives the mayor a slush fund to reward people who vote for these ill-advised budgets.
This motion passes.
In the end, it passed 26-23. Supporters say it's a safety net for an unstable financial pipeline from a Trump-run Washington that's targeting cities like Chicago. And that the loudest critics are from wards near downtown, where upkeep is rarely an issue.
Maybe some aldermen have the luxury of putting off infrastructure maintenance, but our community needs these investments now.
Mayor Johnson, you keep saying that you're investing in people, but the people that I talk to tell me that you're investing in your cronies, that there's waste, fraud, abuse, that there's zero transparency. You haven't even shown a single reporter in this room your Gucci gift closet on the other side of that door. People are very,
just
very
a question.
angry.
Just a question.
I keep getting interrupted. I'm the only one. You know, people are very, very angry about this what they call a payday loan for you and your cronies to blow through. Your single-digit poll numbers.
All right, we need the question.
And the anger and the frustration that people are feeling towards their mistrust of you and the lack of transparency. Are you prepared, and your allies for that matter in City Council, prepared to lose re-election over this payday loan?
We're going to continue to invest in people.
Thank you.
Well, you know, my follow-up question, if I don't know if you. Okay, so you know, you interrupt my question, you cut my mic. People tell me that that's contributing to your single-digit poll numbers. By the way, you should probably learn a lesson from one-term Lightfoot.
Okay, Mayor.
What percentage of this payday loan will you commit to potholes?
So it's not a payday loan, and the full investment is to improve the infrastructure for the people of Chicago.
So Mayor Johnson getting national scrutiny at the same time his approval ratings here in Chicago are falling.
Yeah, depending on the poll, environment when he testifies before Congress than when he takes reporters' questions, as he did today.
Good morning, everyone.
Former Congressman Luis Gutierrez took part in hundreds of committee hearings during his 26 years on Capitol Hill.
I think the mayor is just too new and too ill-prepared to really go into this circus, because that is what it is going to be.
But the mayor's team is preparing him for his moment in the spotlight when he will be asked to defend Chicago's welcoming city ordinance, which prevents police from cooperating with ICE on immigration matters.
I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up for the people of Chicago, as I've always done. And I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but I will certainly say that when I get there, who I am is who I will remain.
Johnson says he has reached out to former Mayor Lori Lightfoot, former Education Secretary Arnie Duncan, as well as Congressman Danny Davis, seeking advice.
This is about Chicago. This is not about, Brandon Johnson. I am part of a long legacy of leaders in this city and this state that have stood up for working people. And that's essentially what I'm prepared to do on March 5th.
I don't know that Mayor Johnson's going to be able to get that message across, given that this is a circus that is set up and an ambush that they're ready. I don't know if he's ready for that ambush.
Gutierrez believes whatever Johnson says to Congress could be used against him and Chicago and could lead to federal funds being withheld.
So there is just a lot to unpack in this video, and I'm going to try to stay serious in this video because, believe it or not, guys, I don't think the world revolves around me, anything like that, but I kind of feel like it's my fault, man, because I didn't speak, man. And I'm going to get to that at the end of the video, but guys, so city council voted on this $830 million when it comes to bonds and basically fixing up the infrastructure of Chicago, which we all know is a load of crap. We all know it's not true at all. And the man in the video was absolutely right. The next generation is going to have to pay for this. And Brandon Johnson just basically screwed them for illegals. I cannot wait until March 5th because he's going to have to answer for all of this, guys. All of this news and press conferences and all this stuff, bro. They're going to look all of this stuff up. I'm telling you, Congress is not going to play with Brandon Johnson, especially Marjorie Taylor Greene, Nancy Mace, man. They're going to eat Brandon Johnson alive. They're going to eat this man alive. And for this dude, Brandon Johnson, to keep doubling down after he knows that he has a single-digit approval rating is absolutely incredible. They might just have this dude in handcuffs because you just simply don't get that the American people comes first. You simply just don't understand that. And you just say all of these platitude statements that's going to lead you in jail. You think mayors don't go to jail? I honestly don't think Brandon Johnson get it. I seriously just don't think he does. And let's go to the juicy part of the story. For this moron, this absolute moron, to go seek help from somebody that he put out of the chair, which would be Lori Lightfoot, Danny Davis, an old turd who's never really done anything for the city of Chicago, and someone who's a part of the Chicago Teachers Union, something that he still wouldn't resign from, like currently right now, because he's still a part of the Chicago Teachers Union. That's conflict of interest. What are you doing? First of all, Lori Lightfoot, this lady was worser than you. Why would you go to this lady for advice? Why would he do that, guys? Is he just playing with us now? Danny Davis, what has he ever done? What has Danny Davis ever done for the city of Chicago? Let's be real here. I'm so glad Mr. Dennis called this dude out at that press conference. You never done nothing either. And then you're going to seek counsel from a guy that's in the Chicago Teachers Union, something you're not supposed to be a part of at all or have any affiliation with, because that's conflict of interest when it comes to this guy is just an absolute buffoon. I've never seen nobody as dumb as Brandon Johnson. I promise you. And I just say that this is my fault, guys, because I didn't speak. I'll be trying to give everybody else a chance, guys. A fool talks too much. A wise man listen, okay? I don't want to be up there talking all the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be knowing these things, but I'll be wanting other people to speak. But now, guys, I'm on a whole different time now. Because now I feel like, man, I let y'all down, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I let the team down, guys. But, man, it kind of hurts a little bit, man. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I could have caused more influence when it came to these votes, guys. The votes was so close. It was so close. And then, guys, let's just point out the fact that each alderman gets $1.5 million to do whatever they please. Guys, Wake up. Like if this don't wake your eyes up as a black man or a black woman in the city of Chicago, you're stupid. You're absolutely stupid. They literally just told you, we're going to give $1.5 million to your aldermans for no reason of your tax dollars. Wake up. Wake up. This $830 million, first of all, it just got us in $2 billion worth of debt. Second of all, that money ain't going to no infrastructure. That money is going to J.B. Pritzker, the Chicago Teachers Union, and Brandon Johnson's pockets. In the alderman's pockets, clearly, for them to shut up. This is, man, my heart, bro. I honestly, man, guys, is it my fault, man? Put it in the comments, guys. Put it in the comments, because I was there. Y'all seen me there, and I was, you know what I'm saying, just trying to show some support for once, guys. I don't know, man, but if I spoke, would have changed the vote, guys? Please let me know in the comments, man. But we just waiting on March 5th. That's in a couple days, guys. So we gonna hope and pray that Brandon Johnson basically he gotta answer for his crimes. He gotta answer for his crimes, man. He keep talking about he's gonna fight for the people and invest in the people of Chicago. You're not investing in us, bro. You're investing in illegals. Not the people of Chicago, but illegal immigrants. But anyways, guys, tune in next time, and I'll see you later. Peace.